Folding wall racks usually mean compromise. This one says it doesn't. 7 locking positions, built-in weight stacks, real power rack capability. So I put it to the test. Did it actually deliver?
This is the F35 Pro from Major Fitness. This is a full folding wall rack, a power rack, and a functional trainer with built-in weight stacks. I just put this through 2 hardcore workouts. I hit every exercise. I did all the power rack stuff. I did all the cable stuff. It was easy to build. I put it together by myself in one day. The hardest part about building a wall rack is mounting it correctly to your wall. They actually have you build the rack and it forms a square. You can adjust the bottom feet, get it perfectly level, push it against your wall, and then make the spots to drill the holes. So you don't even have to measure. You just need to make sure that it's level.
Notice that the plates have spacers on one side and not the other. Make sure that you install them with all the spacers facing the same direction so that your plates look perfect with no odd spacing in between the plates. It comes with hardware to mount it to a cement wall, but if you're like me and you're mounting it to drywall on 2x4s, you're gonna need to buy lag screws. I got these 3/8 inch, 2.5 inch long screws. Because of the spacing of my 2x4s, I also needed stringers, which are the planks of wood that you see mounted on my wall. I will also list all the hardware that I used in the description of this video.
On the website, it says it has 3 modes, but it actually has 7 different positions that you can lock this rack in place. From all the way open to 90 degrees to all the way closed, as well as positions in between. And if you look at the top, they put 2 extra aluminum pulleys on the left and right. When I first built this, I'm like, what are these pulleys for? When it's at 90 degrees, you don't use those pulleys at all. The cable's just going right in between them. As you move the rack wider, that pulley grabs the cable so that you can use the cable system at every angle. You can have it completely closed, like in its stored position, and you can still use the functional trainer. So when you want to do something like low rows, you can hook both cables from both sides to one handle and do low rows with 200 pounds on your weight stacks. The thing that makes the biggest difference to me is being able to do cable crossovers out from the side in. You can have 2 different wide angles to do your cable crossovers. You can do them from here, and then you can do them from all the way out here. And it makes a huge difference. I also do chest flies. You're able to put those out a click and get these super wide stretch on your cable flies. It's got 100-pound weight stacks, and they are precise. The center pin that goes down them is perfectly aligned. So whether you put the pin in the top hole or the bottom hole, it slides right in perfectly. It's magnetized. It just feels really good when you're changing the weight stack. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. So 100 pounds on the cable feels like 100 pounds when you're pressing it. I can put this trolley up high enough so I can get a full stretch while I'm completely upright, which means I'm pulling down from overhead, which is what I want. So this doesn't come with leg holders. When I don't have the leg holder and I'm going heavy, like 100 pounds, you can see it kind of wants to pull me up out of the seat. If I slide back just a hair and I put my foot up on the front upright, I can crush it. If you want to get a leg holder, you can order it through Major Fitness website. They're not that expensive. Then you can have your legs properly locked in, which is going to be a lot closer to what you're used to at the commercial gym. This is an independent pulley system, which means this side pulls that weight stack, This pulls that weight stack. You can train with a partner where you're both using different weights on each stack. You can even put this out a couple clicks so you both have plenty of room. This allows you to superset with a heavy weight on this side and a light weight on this side. The travel distance on this is long enough for me to do every movement that I want to do, including overhead extensions with a step away from the machine and cable crossovers where I can take up to 2 steps in front of the machine and I still don't run out of cable. So you can see that's a pretty good travel distance. Having the weight stacks is so nice because you can do things like drop sets. Drop it and keep going. Let's go, triple drop set. Triple drop set, baby. Come on. Ah. When you're at 90 degrees, you're pulling in at an angle like this. Ideally, I want to be pulling straight forward. Same thing with curls. They're kind of coming in like this.
The semi-open position allows you to achieve the perfect angle on both of these moves.
Now the weight's coming straight from behind me. It's nice.
It comes with a lat pull-down bar, a T-bar, a short straight bar, and D handles.
Having the comfort to try out new moves in your home gym is so nice. I always do the same thing for abs. I do leg raises and I do crunches. I've heard that you should train your abs the same way as you train other muscle groups, like in a 12 to 15 rep range to failure. And this is one method where you can do that with this setup. Okay. Don't copy my form on that one. That is a work in progress. But if that's a move that you do, you can definitely do it on this machine. This is my son, Noah. He stopped by. We'll get a second opinion on this thing.
Ooh, you're close.
Dude, easy for you. Who's got better form? Father or son? Head to head. All right. So that's what this angle is for.
Shout out to Noah for stopping by. I appreciate the help with the review. He said he was really impressed by the rack, and then he immediately challenged me to a pose down. Do you think the old man still has it?
Let's talk about the power rack. You've got 20-inch long safety bars rated at 500-pound weight capacity. The safety bars and the J-hooks have a liner on all the inside so you don't have metal on metal. They also have safety pins so they don't kick out when you're sliding the bar back and forth. Just under 20 inches. The safety bars are more robust because they're on a 2x3 frame. So they're 3 inches wide, which allows them to have a higher weight capacity. The safety bars have a max weight capacity of 500 pounds. When you have a freestanding rack, if it comes with long safety bars like this one does, and you put the bar all the way out to the front, these safety bars might be rated high enough to handle 4 plates on here. You can sit on the bar, you know, you're good. But when the rack is mounted to the wall, I can pull on it as hard as I can, right? It's not budging against this wall. There's no It's not top heavy. You know what I mean? Like there's no tipping this rack over forward. Freestanding racks, if you put all the weight out here on the front and you're perfectly level on it, it might be perfectly fine. But if you just go like this, that it could be a little top heavy and it could come forward on you. So if you're somebody that wants to do dynamic stuff like muscle ups, this is the kind of rack you want. I like this chin up bar, how it's got a quick release pin. The other wall racks I had a bar that went across, but you had to lock it in on both sides and then take it off and set it somewhere. This one, the chin up bar has one pin, boom, and then it just sits there on the inside of the rack. The front uprights are 2x3 with 12 gauge steel. So they're super heavy duty. It's got pins at the bottom to lock it in place. At first I wasn't putting those pins in, but when I did my low rows, I noticed that as I pushed on the rack, it kind of like was pushing it just a little because it was only locked at the top. I put that pin in the bottom and that whole thing just became rigid. I felt super confident going heavy on this rack. The front uprights have 2-inch spacing on those holes. It's got 1-inch holes with 2-inch spacing. I'm very picky about where I put my safety bars and my J-hooks. I like to be able to come down, hit my chest without bumping the safety bar. But I also like it to be close enough so that if I just unexpand my chest and kind of slouch a little, that the rack can come down and rest right on the safety bar, which means I need to have a very precise spot to put those bars. By having the 2-inch hole spacing, I was able to find the perfect location for everything. Same thing with the J-hooks. I can just get them exactly at that right height.
So of course I had to put all the plates from this weight set on the bar and see if I could get it.
When I'm not benching or inclining or shoulder pressing, I have my safety bars right at this height. And this allows me to use this whole rack just like a standard half rack. I curl off of here. You ever heard don't curl in the half rack? When it's in your own home gym, you can curl in the half rack. I love it. I do my bent over rows off of here. You could even do rack pulls with this. This is the lowest that the safety bars will go right here. So the Pro versus the Standard. The Pro is $800 more. What you get for that extra money, 100-pound weight stacks. To add weight stacks to almost any piece of home gym equipment, you're looking at about $700 or $800. So basically you're paying for the cost of the weight stacks, and then you're getting a bunch of extra stuff in addition to that. You're getting aluminum pulleys, you're getting these extra large 2-inch diameter wheels on the bottom of the front uprights. You're getting the 2-inch hole spacing. A few small things to be aware of. The safety bar toppers had a slight bow in them. It didn't affect performance, but just something to notice. The weight stacks had some friction when I first used them. As soon as I hit the guide rods with some silicone spray and then moved the plates up and down a few times, it was perfect. When I was trying to do low rows, I was just a little too far away from the machine. I could only get to like right here. I couldn't get that last like 4 or 5 inches of stretch at the end. It would be a cool add-on if they had a way to add a foot plate that was removable and have it stick out from the machine like 6 or 7 inches so that you could really get that full stretch. This is my favorite wall rack that I have ever reviewed in my garage gym. I love how it's setting on like 4 legs, so it just feels extra solid. And when you have it bolted to the wall, there is nothing like going heavy on a wall mounted rack. Having the 3 modes or the 7 positions to lock it in place, it adds so much to what I can do in my garage gym over just having a 90-degree functional trainer. If I want to hit something from a different angle or get a different stretch, I got every possible setting and adjustment that I can get out of this rack. So if you want something that can fold flat, that has a functional trainer with built-in weight stacks and can give you the ability to use that at 7 different angles, and you want a power rack so you can train with safety bars and free weights, then this rack might be perfect for you. If you want to get an F35 Pro, you can use my link in the description below, and that helps me out, and I appreciate that. That's all I got. More cool stuff to come. Keep grinding.